back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point. It's Davis on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Gafford, that's in there. Davis with the assist.
Boy, there was some contact there, but Gafford able to use his size to finish.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Dinwiddie. A rebound by Washington. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for Dallas. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Reeves with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Pass to Doncic. Count the basket.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Now Thompson, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Now here is Davis. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence in getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Back to Doncic. Shoots over Dinwiddie. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Dallas making a switch here. Christie's checked in. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Gannett comes in for Austin Reed. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to connect. Back to Doncic. For the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. Doncic with the steal. Teardrop shot. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Davis at the elbow. Over Finney Smith. That's good from Davis on the assist by Christie. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Out to the right wing. Releases. And again, the Lakers no good.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Because of his size and position inside the painted area, Klay Thompson is a real threat.
Pass to Doncic. There's a screen. This one for three. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Dinwiddie outside. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Dinwiddie against Doncic.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the first one drops.
Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
Washington against Vanderbilt. Washington kicks to Williams. No good on the three. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Christie is out there with Williams, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. The Lakers trail. Vincent the pass to Reeves. That's a floater go. Back to Vincent. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Hatchimer is checked in for the Lakers. Goodwin comes in for connect.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Christie kicks to Williams. Lively sends a screen for Williams. Misses the three. The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Washington. Now Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. Williams for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here is Hatchimer. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Pass to Finney Smith. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You love the aggressive approach right there. Finney Smith inside under duress of the contest. Woo-hoo!
Here's Williams, defended by Vincent. Washington passes to Marshall. Here's Christie. Washington kicks to Williams. Over Vincent. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Reeves outside.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No good from Finney Smith. And here's Marshall will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. James comes in for Goodwin. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Now, Doncic, after Spencer Dinwiddie missing on that last three-pointer. Vanderbilt the pass to Doncic. Hachimura down low. Dinwiddie covering. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Mavericks leading by 5. Outside, Davis. Pass to Dinwiddie. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Doncic. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That free throw good from Doncic. Los Angeles making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. Here now is Dinwiddie. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks ahead, up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
When I look at Dallas, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Mavericks.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So for the Lakers right now, in it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center. Camp it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Hachimura.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
And Thompson kicks to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Good.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
To the paint, here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out Doris a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Let's see some of the numbers here for LeBron James. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Pass to James. The 15-footer. Basket good. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, one of the best in the history of the league, just taking advantage of what the defense wants to give him. LeBron, the midi, yes, sir.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for LeBron James. 6th in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Davis doing his thing inside.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The 3 for Doncic. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, this is a point guard who can flat get off the floor. Dinwiddie using his vertical to his advantage.
Reeves outside. Back to James. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
That free throw good from Thompson. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Davis. Christie's checked in for Washington. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Hayes. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Here's Marshall. Williams trying to break free. Marshall can't hit.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
Austin Reeves, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Reeves. And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Hayes. And Goodwin subbed in for LeBron. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here is Williams. He's got 8. Thompson outside. Kept alive. The kick out to Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 11 points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Goodwin passes to Finney-Smith. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Thompson passes to Williams. Down low. Let's go. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Goodwin. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
3 points.
And now just a 1-point Maverick lead. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Caleb Martin out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Christie. Then it's Williams. And it's Marshall in at the 3. Lively with the screen. And it's Martin penetrating. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Martin's got his first points of the game. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
James outside. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Outside Martin. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for Los Angeles, Connect comes in for Goodwin. And it's Shake Milton in for Gabe Vincent. LeBron outside. From range, LeBron is good.
You've seen late in LeBron's career much more emphasis on that three-point shot, really extending that range.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Davis is checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Christie. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Shake Milton. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Connect. No good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Williams scanning the floor. Pulls it up. And he swishes it right through. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Looking to get stops late, that kind of defense ain't gonna cut it.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Washington comes in for Najee Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Hardy. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. And then for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves is checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Washington got a piece of it. Doncic against Dinwiddie. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
First team foul. Luka Doncic. 1 shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
2 minutes.
Davis down low. He's on him. And Davis can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Hayes, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Hachimura. Dallas again missing. Los Angeles leading by 3. James, the pass to Hayes. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Here's Davis. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Doncic bounce back. James finds Hachimura. LeBron passes to Reeves. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside, Davis. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Lakers with it. 3-point lead. Inside. Count!
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Any ideas on strategy? Being discussed right now in that huddle.
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
He lobs it up. Count it!
Perhaps no better target in the alley-oop than Daniel Gafford. Finish it, young sir.
And that's an intentional foul.
Klay Thompson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. "24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Buries it from outside."
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Yes! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Fearless, in the clutch. Spencer Dinwiddie, big-time delivery.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Missed. To win the game. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at point. Washington passes to Gafford. 6 to shoot. Gafford sets the pick for Davis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Pass to Davis. For the screen on Hachimura. A 15-footer. Good on the jump shot. Davis has got it all tied up now for the man.
A difficult shot for some bigs, but AD making it look easy.
And they double up Doncic. Reeves outside. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Well, Dinwiddie loves huge opportunities, and he delivers there.
Dinwiddie's gone an outstanding 3 of 4 from three-point territory. Here's Doncic, and here's Reeves outside. They get it back. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Thompson with the 3.
Klay Thompson calm and cool under pressure. How about the big bucket from Klay?
Doncic against Dinwiddie. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Puts it up for Davis. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Hachimura. And again, no good by the Lakers. Over in the corner, Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
And here's Reeves outside. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Team foul. At the line for 2, Dinwiddie.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Lakers. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. And what's their best move at this point?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
The Lakers with the ball. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Third team foul.
Put on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Hachimura, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
It's money from deep.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, a great team victory. What was most satisfying to you about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking. Guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season. And I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Well, it was a great win, man.